Oh, my old friend. We've not seen each other for some time. That's you as well.
Well, you know, it's it's been weirdly busy, hasn't it?
Weirdly busy.
Weirdly busy year. Everything is full chat all the time.
You've taken on about 4 more brands. Not you personally, but actually you personally have as well.
Yeah. It's a lot of chatting to people about bikes, but if they like bikes, it's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
We've got a special upgrade, haven't we?
do something quite fun.
So this is something we've been trying to figure out how to do for quite a while. And it's my vanity. Did I leave gels in there? I left loads of snacks in there. That's all right, we're covered for the day then.
Yeah.
My own vanity has meant that we're doing this basically. I think what Argon 18 have done with how the cable integrates on the Krypton and the dark matter is very, very neat. But I want it fully integrated. And I've been trying to work out a way of doing this for ages, and then Josh at Saddleback said,
I'll design one for you.
Yeah. So we're going to integrate all this and make it look really, really nice and tidy. We've got one of the Enve in-route stems, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
We've got an Enve in-route stem which we're going to use, put all the cables internally, make it look really, really clean, and ultimately it will look speedy.
Very good, very nice.
Very good, very nice. Oh, and we're updating all the decals on the wheels, which is a job which I would be way too scared to do myself. The Krypton comes with a slug. A red slug. And so many people have asked me what I put in this. There's an inner tube. There's tyre levers. There's plugs. There's a freaking CO2 in here, which I did not realise. There's a little multi-tool, there's patches, there's valve extenders, there is a wolf tooth clippy clip. There's a wolf tooth 6-bit.
Oh no, that's not a 6-bit. That's just the chain tool. Chain tool pliers.
Great tool. It's pretty good. I did that with my mouth. You impressed?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I think it's a fat snowman. So Josh has basically scanned, created, 3D printed this lovely little thing which he's now stealing in his hand. And we're going to integrate it with one of the Enve stems. Cables go inside. But we've just looked at it all in place and decided that we're going to paint it pink. Just to make sure it stands out, right?
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're going to paint it black. So it's more glossy, because currently it's sort of matte and it will just fit better on the bike being in black. Oh, Poggy. Nice to see you, mate. Should I do the National Hill Climb on that?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
And the gear range is challenging.
So what? Yeah.
How do you find the cable routing on these bars?
These are actually really easy.
Because it's quite wide, isn't it? And then you've got the channel.
Yeah. Because you're not sort of pulling it out through the side, which a lot of other bars do, and you have to sort of navigate that bend and then that bend as well. Because it's coming through here on the AR bars, it's actually a really straightforward process.
I mean, the channel means that you're not really having to route it internally at all, right?
Yeah.
What's this hole for?
For wire, basically, for the sort of Di2s and stuff.
Okay.
Of old. Yeah, that's when you. So that's why you have this. So you cut that for the old junction boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we don't have to worry about that, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel right.
There's only 2.
Come on.
It's going to do it when we least expect it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I might actually gonna shit myself when it happens.
Best boy.
Who's a good marshal?
Go pet that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Dog.
Oh. Bye, Marshall. Useful information. Grease that bit.
Well, because if you're talking it down, it's basically binding against the aluminium top cap.
And that's where it can creak.
That, but also it ups the it increases the torque of your tighten it, so it will read as a higher level of torque than it actually is.
Because of the grease?
Because of the grease. No, because of not having grease.
Oh, okay.
The grease will allow it to spin smoothly against the surface, but if you don't have the grease, it's just trying to bite into the metal that it's going, or plastic, wherever it is. Typically metal. And so you get faulty torque reading.
How much better does that look though?
That's so clean.
So much nicer. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was more my vanity that didn't like it, and I think we both agreed that we can make it better.
Yeah.
Better.
How you doing?
It's naked.
It is. It's a nude wheel. But on that side.
How do you know where the decals have to go?
Bit of guesswork. Not already. These enable wheel jigs. Sweet coffee.
Best wheel jig in the world?
By good old Johnny Nable, now made by Abbey Tools. There's 3 decals, 3 stickers, and Enve wheel. So it's getting perfectly lined up. When you can do it is pop the wheel in the jig. There's 3 arms. On a stand, pop them so they're all top center of a decal, and then you know exactly where to position each decal. So make sure the valve is opposite one of the 3, and then you always have them in a perfect space.
So basically, if I ever want to do this myself, I need a Noble Wheels jig.
Yeah, or you could do a cheat way by, if the decals are the same size, just get some electrical tape, wrap it around. You know, exactly
the jig's a better way of doing it.
Yeah, the jig's much nicer. Definitely.
I think that's going to make the holes quite big.
Yeah, I think we're going to put a different bit in.
Bleeding brakes. What's your biggest trick for bleeding brakes?
Just do it right.
I know exactly what he wants to say. You can't say it.
Just get someone else to do it.
No.
Should have picked the donuts.
Damn it.
You happy with how this has turned out?
Yeah. This looks cool.
How much? I mean, it wasn't bad. We are, as I said from the start of this is purely living into our vanity.
Oh, 100%.
But it looks so much neater.
Yeah, this is pretty special now. Not that it wasn't beforehand.
It's just extra special.
It looks so neat, so clean.
Yeah.
All the little details match. We'll see if we can tighten it up a bit more. We'll see if it works or not.
The new decals on the wheels. Very lovely. Well, that's a little touch, isn't it?
Matchy with your saddle. And obviously
Bit of white there.
a bit of white there.
There's one thing we have to do though before we've completely finished.
Oh,
Sticker.
I thought we were going to put a Marshall sticker on.
Could be done. How much smarter does that look? It wasn't bad, but we're fancy and we're taking advantage of being fancy.
Yeah.
And now it looks amazing.
Bike tarts through and through.
God, that looks so good. It already looks good. Now it looks absolutely banging. So many people have asked a lot about the cassette I was running on this bike for Badlands. It was this. It's a Rotor 11 to 39 cassette. It's a beautiful piece of machined metal, but it shifts like shit. To be perfectly blunt, I say it shifts like shit. It just doesn't shift good enough for my liking. And I bought it because I wanted a bigger gear range for Badlands. This is 1139. The 1139 with a wolf tooth road link should work absolutely fine. Does work fine, but it's not the wolf tooth link that's causing the issues. It's this that's causing the issues, I would say. And It's just not quite as good as a Shimano cassette, so we're putting a Shimano cassette back on. But the maximum you can fit on a GRX 12 speed was a 36. So we've got to go smaller to make it shift nicer, which is good and bad. And as we can see, it shifts great right now. Perfect.
This is what you want.
That's yeah, that sounds good. The other thing to stress is I purchased this. This was not given to me in any way, and has so many people have asked. That's why I'm telling people about it. Honestly, it looks lovely. I mean, it must work well with Rotor's own group set. What the problem I had with it is it was just jumping in the shifting loads. And whatever I did, you did, anyone did with the indexing, we couldn't get it to shift nicely.
Yeah.
So something doesn't quite work with it for a Shimano setup.
I think it must have something to do with the spacing between the sprockets more than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you can deal with a little bit of gear jumping, by all means use it. Ideally, you'd want something that actually just shifts really nicely. And unfortunately, with the Shimano GRX 2x12 speed, the maximum you can fit on, as recommended by them, is a 36. So not quite ideal in my personal situation, but some people will find that fine. What's your favourite?
That one.
The Krypton.
Yeah. Back to being the number one, I think.
Back to number one. Is it because of today?
Yeah.
I think it's mine as well. Needs the Di2 charging though.
I know all the comments are going to be, oh, you should have put it in the big ring.
We can't, it's got a flat battery.